Are you done popping? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Princess Goblin is first. What's up, hi? What up, Chris? What up, Dylan? Welcome. Sorry, guys. I don't know if this is gonna work. But give me one sec.
Brandon, are you streaming, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you,
Tell
Brenda.
tell everybody I said hi. Everybody.
They can hear you. What time is it for you? It's 12:10. What up, JP? New house? Well, old house, but back at the old house. What up, Naren Smith? I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. Alright. I guess we gotta play before servers go down. Butler 1 1 1 2 3 6 7. I don't know who the hell that is. No. Hold on, I gotta forgot to turn plus spot on. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Or else exclamation point time won't work. When do you play an Xbox? Never. I'm watching it from the UK, so it's 8:11 a.m. Damn. That's what time I'll probably be waking up. Yeah, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Same. It's 5:11 p.m. What? Where the hell are you at? Are you? Oh, you're in Australia, huh? You're in Australia. You're watching from Sweden. It's 9:12 a.m. Well, I'm from America. It's 12:12 a.m. I'll see, bro. I know. I remember. Took me a minute, but I got it. I guess we better go find a revolver. We're gonna play with revolvers this game because they're taking them out. Kind of makes me sad, but whatever. They're just ruining the game. I'm mad at the guy. Oh, whoa, 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 the lag. What's that about, Fortnite? What is this about, Fortnite? Dude, I've been having problems with these servers for days. I hope it's not just my internet. Alright, so we gotta keep a revolver on us all game this game. We gotta use them. We have another new... What? Prime Minister again? What do you mean? How often do you guys get a new one? Vaulting the revolver is bad. It's my favorite gun. It's not my favorite gun, but it definitely doesn't need to be in the vault. That's kind of upsetting, because it's not my favorite weapon, but I definitely like the revolver. It's definitely a fun gun to use. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did my own trap just kill me? What the fuck? He must have placed a trap or something underneath me. This game doo-doo? It really is. What? Do you see what happened?
Yeah, I don't know what I can see still said it from my side.
I didn't even look. Wow. Whatever. I don't even know. I've done one challenge. Shotgun eliminations. That's funny. Oh, but our buck should be on now, guys. We should be good. We should be golden. We should be great. They need to remove the minigun? Why? It's not like pointless for it to be in the game. Something they're going to end up having to remove is the new gun that's coming out. The new grappler, that's going to end up needing to be removed, not the guns that are already in the game. To be honest, I missed the crossbow. The crossbow was hella fun to use. You get a hit marker with that thing from hella far away and you just get excited even though you didn't even kill him. You just be happy just because you got the hit marker. I think we gotta go to Lonely. I gotta get a kill in Lonely. We're gonna try to do a little bit of challenges before servers go down. So if you guys are watching the stream, haven't dropped a like yet, make sure you guys do so, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Please, please. And thank you. I use the crossbow all the time. Yeah, the crossbow is really, really fun to use. I'm kind of upset they ended up vaulting it. Just imagine if it came back. Oh, dude, that shit would be lit. People would get so pissed, and I just love the sound when it hits somebody. It was like that kissing noise. It'd be like, I don't know. I thought it was fun to use. Okay, now all I want is for one other person to land here. Can somebody do that for me? Alright, cool. There's people here. You're gonna drink this shield and figure out where the fuck they're at. I know they're this way somewhere. Dude, what is this game? What the fuck? Yo, what up, RTC Toxic? How you doing, bro? Oh my god. Alright, it's okay. These are just warm-up games. I promise. These are my first couple games on all day, so I can take the first couple stupid losses. I ain't worried about it. I heard a lot of rumors about gifting coming out. I highly doubt it though. You suck? Damn. My own girlfriend's flaming me. God damn. You need to change your sense. Mine was like yours. It's different. I'm much better. Yeah, I do need to turn it up. I just turned it down. I turned it down when the sensitivity got all messed up. And I just haven't turned it back. I need to be at 8.7. I think I'm at 7.6 right now. So we'll fix that right now. Definitely. Yeah, I thought so. And you know what? That'll make it a little bit better too. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go lonely again, guys. Where's Alvin and Special and Toxic? I have no clue. Probably sleeping. Where are all my people at? That's sad. We got 13 people in here. We got 2 main people. 2 main heads. No, you should put it at 9-8. Play ADS at 25. Nick Merck's place. Yeah, but if you weren't watching Summer Scrimmage, Nick Merck being destroyed by Aiden every time. So I'd rather play on Aiden's settings as an 8-7 rather than Nick Merck's as a 9-8. Think about that. Think about that. How many chests are on the hill? There's 1 chest and a couple rifts. So we're gonna hit this chest, hit that rift, and go into lonely. Let's go. But you have to lower your ADS so you can still aim. No, I get what you mean. I just... I don't like spinning in circles that fast. That is what Tip told me. Well, Tip messes up on his building a lot. Tip's definitely a slayer and hella good at the game. But when it comes to building, yeah, he can build, but he messes up kind of often. I'm gonna grab this shroom, some more drugs. Now we're gonna start hallucinating. I don't think anybody landed lonely. I think last game was my chance. Yo, what up, Batman? Will servers? When will servers go down? In about... You're probably not gonna be able to get in a game in about 8 minutes. So if you want to play a game, you better... Ooh, there's somebody up here. You better try to get in the game now. No! That was my kill! Oh, I hate this game. That was my chance for happiness. Stardom. I needed that. This game is doo-doo. God, that was really sad. Yeah, so if you want to get in a game, I suggest doing that right this second. Sorry, Revolver. I mean, I know you're disappearing, but if there's a Desert Eagle involved, I'm sorry. You're always wrong about when downtime is happening. There's definitely downtime. It says it at the menu of Fortnite. And there is downtime because if they're ever putting a new limited time mode in, there's always going to usually be downtime when it comes to that. Newest heavy ammo dork? I ain't worried about it. But there's gonna be downtime. I'm tired of these little hotfix updates. Oh, my countdown timer is always off? That can be very likely. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Alright, we're running into this part of whaling did nothing but benefit me so far. So what else you got to hand me? Oh. I got you. Alright, we're gonna save this other shield. What up, Ryan? Downtime in 24 minutes? Yes, sir. And we're still in circle, so I'm not worried about that. I mean, 34? Yeah. I knew what you meant. It says it will be updating patch 5.4? Yes. Alright, now it's time to go find some mushrooms. They patched Loot Pick water glitch from season 2 about 2 weeks ago. What do you mean water glitch? We're still in circle. Now we gotta place one more trap. Is that a blue tack up there? I think we're gonna keep the purple heavy anyways. Oh, it's not. Gross. You could hide under a complete area where you cannot get hurt. They knew about it for ages. Oh, you talking? There's a new one. There's another one that you can get into using the attack part. I know how to do it. But you have to have 2 people to try to get in it. No, I want the impulses. I have nowhere to put you though. I'm sorry, impulses. Get the dub? I'll try. Alright, this guy's a nub. Yelled up, Green Sky. We don't want no grass grenades. Gas grenades. Get the fuck out of here. I know that's very sad that I just sat there and drank that, but yeah, the bolts shoot faster. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay, game. Oh! That was sadness. I thought he was in the bush. I didn't know he was behind the truck. If I knew he was behind the truck, I would have played that differently. Very, very differently. My bad, though. Fuck. I'm gonna see if I can start another game fast. Maybe I can get in the last game. Please let me. Nice. Alright, this is the dub we need to get. He started laughing at me. Why are you laughing at me, dog? We're going lonely again. Hopefully somebody gets there. What are we gonna play? What game are we gonna play while there's downtime, guys? You guys think about that. Because we're gonna hop on a different game while downtime is active. But is the cube gone? No, cube is still here. Cube is right there, right next to Dusty Divot. If you didn't see it, you'll see it. So we're gonna wall war. Let's go war. Yo, what up, brother? Oh, dude, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't jump or move or nothing. Ah, if I take fall damage from this, I'm gonna cry. Okay, we're good, chat. Are they rebuilding the Dusty factories? Probably not this update. If they did, dude, oh my god. You don't understand how happy I would be. Like, that was my spot from the first time I played this game. That's the only place I landed, ever. I don't think think anybody came here. Fuck. But yeah, that was the only place I did ever until they took it out. Whoa, dude, the lag. Come here, bitch, you're mine. I mean, I'll never catch up to you, but please come this way. No, I know, but I need him to come into Lonely. Thank you for the loot, brother. What up, Ricardo? Oh, they're the new impulses. Watch this. Babe. Does it still work? No, it doesn't work. Maybe it has to be right after you open it. Oh, let's go find a chest. Alright, there's no chest over here, so I'm just gonna... I'll keep this impulse. I know when you throw them at a chest, like right after you open them, you get like more loot. Like another loot comes, like different stuff comes out of the chest again. Yo, what up, Jello? How you doing, bro? Oh, here we go. We'll try it with this chest right here. See if the rumors are true. I guess not. Fake ass rumors. You used to be Jello Jelly, bro. Tetrioshi. Nigga, you ain't gonna be famous. Whatever you say, brother. Brother. Santeria? Alright, we gotta get this done. Can I stream snipe? Stream snipe? If you want to, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna count for you, but if you happen to get into the same game, go for it. Whoa, what? How did he pull out a gun and fucking land and kill me before I got to shoot? I don't understand that. What is that? Wow, you're not even good, kid. Hashtag stream lag? Oh, is it lagging right now? Oh, don't start stream. You've been doing so good. No! Something goofed. Why did you goof? It goofed. Damn it. It's because I love you guys and I've been busy lately. I like when you build a lot. What do you mean? Yo, what up, Chris? I was the one you killed before the default killed you. Dude, I know. I fucking porter rifted us, or whatever the fuck it's called. Rift to go. He landed before I got to pull out my shotgun and turn around. This fool lands and shoots me. I'm like, what? Whatever. We can't play no more. It's just sad. So what are we gonna play? Ooh, sorry, Cyrus. How you doing, kitty? What are we gonna play while servers are down? Anybody know? Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Is it me, or are we losing subs hella crazy? Always, bro. Always steady dropping subs. We don't gain subs, we lose subs. I don't have Rocket League. I don't have Rocket League. I got Black Ops 3, Brawlhalla, H1, World War 2, and I have Grand Theft Auto and stuff, but I don't play that shit. Play the dinosaur game? What dinosaur game? On Google? You're stupid. I thought you were being serious. She's like, yeah, let's play that no internet on Google. Jumping over fucking cactuses. The no internet connection games, yeah. GTA 5? I'm not a big fan of GTA 5. Damn it! Any other suggestions? Let's do duos, we can't. Sorry, but we had to disable matchmaking. We're working hard to bring it back up. Check out https status.epicgames.com for updates. Overwatch? I don't have Overwatch. Dino? I can't do the Dino game. I have internet connection. You can't play it with if you don't know. I can't. I actually can't, brother. Oh shit. I just smoked a blunt, took a few hits, and it's down. Dino game, are we on sub? And you're an idiot. But none of those other games are real. But new ones. The other game's really old. Oh, Daquan clips? Eh. 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 I don't know if I want to watch clips. Fortnite clips, but new ones? Man. Princess Goblin clips? Let's play Kahoot. Fuck! No. Patch notes are out? Alright, I'll read some patch notes. Let me look at patch notes, guys. Once I find the patch notes real quick, I'll put them up on stream. They're on Fortnite.com on news. Put it on stream. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me find the patches. Pro Hennis played a Kahoot and he had max players in the game 1,000. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't like doing that really, to be honest with you, but what patch are we on? 5.4? There is no patch notes for 5.40 yet.
Ernie! Mom! You need another brewski? Mom! You need another beer?
Alright, so, okay, let me look up Kahoot. Let me see how Kahoot works.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Aaron.
Alright, so you guys are going to need to tell me how Kahoot works. I've never played Kahoot ever.
Can you see them?
No, they can see you.
Do they think I'm cute?
They can see you.
Hi!
Well, not yet.
Hi! Hi.
Oh, you have to make one? Alright, I am.
Aaron, I gotta go get cigarettes. Do we have any open?
What? I gotta sign.
I'm gonna,
Damn, y'all making me do all this?
Okay. I just gotta find my stick.
Play someone else's online
Go
Kahoot?
pee.
No. So what do I do? Do it socially, right? Obviously. Sign up with Google. I'll do this one. Date of birth. August. No, not 15th. Not 14th. 15th.
Mom! Mom! Somebody said you're pretty.
Alright guys, hold on. I'm making my Kahoot account if you guys are wondering why I'm not reading chat. No, I'm making the Kahoot right now.
Are you embarrassed? You like... No. I'm embarrassed. Hold on. That's embarrassing. Hold on. I can't go to the stove like that. I found the shoes like...
What? Does Kahoot cost money to play? You guys want me to pay to play Kahoot? Are you guys crazy? You guys actually want me... What do you mean no? Yes, it wants me to pay to play Kahoot. You don't have to? No, it doesn't, you dumbhead? Yes. It is free? It's telling me to put in my credit card information. Hold up. Because if I gotta pay... No, I ain't paying... What? Alright, so right here. Start free trial, I guess, right? So it's the screen so I can help you? Alright, hold up. Alright, look. Alright, so I have Kahoot right there, right? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to click on?
I hear the keys. ¿Ya ves? ¿Ya ves aquí?
First one. Okay, clicked on the first one. Now what? Like,
There they are. Okay. Okay, come on, Boobala. That's my name. No, his name too. I've been calling him Boobala. What? Please, I'm just kidding. That's my name. Your name's Boobala.
login/sign up. Okay, I already made one, so I'll just log in. I think I made one. I think I could just log in with. Okay, yeah, I'm already logged in. So now what? Kahoots? Create your first Kahoot. Oh, okay, I got it. So what are we gonna do? Bro, it's zoomed in? What's zoomed in? Oh. Well, that's why. Alright, what do you guys want me to... What do you want me to click on? Click quiz? Name it? Okay. Visible to everyone. Please select audience. Social. Upload an image. Okay, well, there's our image. Okay, just click go. Okay, go. Alright. I guess. I don't know what the fuck to put. Not John. Join. Wait, so, wait. Add question? What? So, do I have to make a... Should I make this off stream?
Yeah,
Okay. So we'll put back on this one. So what? I just make the questions now, or what? Oh, I don't even know any questions to ask, bro. What adventure on what? Can we see your stats really quick? Yeah. I don't even know what questions to put. TSM Myth Raid, what? Myth Raid. Yo, what up, Evolve? What up, Cloud? What up? What the fuck? Alright, well, we got hella people on the stream. Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, Myth. Yo, welcome, Raiders. What up, Bumblebee? What up, Isaac? What up, Viper? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Jesus Christ. Myth Raid. Yo, you guys are killers. Doom Laser, my KD is higher than yours. I'm better than you, bro. What's your SPM, bro? You can look all this up on Fortnite Tracker, brother. But whoever Myth is, I know it's not TSM Myth, but whoever Myth is, thank you for the raid, guys. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys want to subscribe, that's completely up to you, but I'm not gonna force that upon you guys. What up? Oh no, Athena. Ew, laser. Athena. I said Athena. Stupid. Oh no, Athena. LOL. LOL was just enjoying the stream. Is this actually Myth? No, it's not actually Myth. I don't know who the actual raider is. If you guys want to tell me who the actual raider is, go ahead and tell me. If not, well, that's up to you. No, it's TSM Army? Yeah, right. You wish. Athena's getting cooked? LOL. Yeah, no, I might have butchered that name. I have bad eyes, what can I say? When I go to read names, I'm just like, huh? I can't barely see out of my right eye than my left eye, so it feels like I have tunnel vision. I go to read chat and it just looks all fucked up. Or gotta go. Sorry, bro. You're good, Jello. I'll see you later, man. Ask Fortnite trivia questions like colors of a pump, colors of pumps, attack and storm. Damage. Just do like 10 questions. All right. It's like it's RTC on me. No. Well, yeah, but just put more on. Fuck. LOL. Nah, you're tripping. Get out of here with that shit. Standard's trying to get me in trouble, guys. I just want to play Fortnite. The servers are always going down. Alright, let me make some questions. What?
Can you see me?
No, why?
I'm asking which one.
Go ahead.
What?
She wants to know which one she should drink. So she can drink Smirnoff Green Apple or Coors Light. They're gonna roast you for this, Aaron.
I don't care. I don't have anything else.
What? Make a hoot? I am, bro. I am. I'm bored. I'm a sleep fool. Well, then go to bed.
Who's up to me a drink of Corona? Don't judge me.
Make it private. Smirnoff make you sick. Alright, well, let me make this Kahoot. I don't even know what kind of questions to ask, but I guess we can make it Fortnite based, obviously. Yeah. I still don't even know what kind of questions to ask, to be completely honest with you. Well, it's not going to be based on me. We'll do... No, there we go. We're kicked off the servers. Let's go. What the fuck? I guess I'm back on the servers. That was weird. I don't have console. I'll steal Brandon's. Dude, to be honest, I don't even like this Kahoot idea. I'd rather play something else. I mean, then I gotta think of a bunch of questions and type them in and do all this shit. I'd have to set up some shit, like some questions off stream for me to play this. Because I'm not gonna sit here and type up questions while I'm streaming and nah, I'm not. I don't want to do that shit. But, so yeah, that's what we're not doing. Family Feud? I could do that, but I'd also have to set that shit up too. God damn it. See, I was gonna set that up earlier, guys. Oh my god. I told you, Aaron. Didn't I? Uh-huh. Oh, okay, then what? Drink as much water as you can. That would be entertaining. I could drink a lot of water, guys. And I could drink a lot of water really fast. So, you don't care about us? Of course I do. You meanie? I love you guys. What are you talking about? How are we going to get rated and not gain a sub? That's insane. Huh? I know. How's it work, though? How do I incorporate it into my chat?
Okay, so it's showing screen.
Okay.
And there's like, so there's top 5 and that are one to the mouse. I got into 1.
But I have a bad delay. I'm H1. You're gonna do H1? Let's play it. Alright, why do my comments get deleted? I have no clue. I mean, we can play H1. I don't know how I'm on the servers that kicked me off. But I'd rather play something at least. Should we vote? I'm not gonna do that, baby. I'd have to set something else, something up easier than that. Did I just uninstall Fortnite? Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
How did you accidentally install that?
I meant to close application and I uninstalled. Oh, fuck. I don't know why I did that. What the fuck is that shit? Oh my god. I'm so fucking stupid. Dude, this shit's gonna take 1.5 years to download. My internet is ass. Oh, oh my fuck. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I'm fucking pissed. That was stupid as fuck. You buy Spider-Man? Yeah, I'm getting Spider-Man. Dude, are you serious? This is a joke. Wow. This is fucking dumb. Why bad internet? Because I moved and I don't have the internet I've always had. The internet here is fucking... I gotta get new internet. You might get it as well? Dude, I can't believe I just fucking deleted it! I might as well not even reinstall this shit. Damn, by the time servers come back up, I'm gonna be finished downloading this bullshit, bro. You actually scrolled down and deleted? I know, bro. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. Like, why would I go all the way fucking to delete? I'm so salty right now. Dude, this is ridiculous. Can't talk to him because of my nat type. Yo, kick. Yo. Kick ass. Yo. Reckless. Reckless?
It's my mic muted.
Dude.
Yeah, cool.
No, it's not that. I went to close my Fortnite application, bro, and I scrolled down to delete unconsciously and deleted the whole game.
Oh my.
I'm so pissed. Yo, we'll see you later, JP. Oh, wait, no, not JP, Ricardo.
Your internet's just good.
Hey, dude. He said night-night.
Bro, so you actually scroll
Shut
down.
the fuck up, fool.
I gotta rewind the stream.
I just wasn't paying attention. And it still says 54 minutes to download, bro.
Let me see, 4 minutes ago. Let me see, what did you do? Okay, you signed off. Let me see. I need to see this. Okay. Press start. Close application. Wait.
What? No, I meant to just close app. This is stupid. Oh my god, I can't even add. Bro, what does? Yo, what up, Cryptic? Here, what we'll do is we'll find some posted this week. And we'll listen. Great, now we're watching other people's ads. Servers down sucks. Yeah, and I accidentally deleted Fortnite. Yeah, I gotta throw my PlayStation and rest mode, boys. So Fortnite downloads. We're watching some clips though, if you guys want to watch. Fuck, it's stupid. You think it's zoomed in again? It shouldn't be. Oh, it is zoomed in. Yeah. You guys want to watch the Summer Scrimmage? Oh, what the hell? I clicked the live. Oh, dude, Aiden was smacking him. He was in control until... Oh, my God. Grand Final is now? Dude, no. Grand Finals were yesterday. Oh, you can't have the video. It's because I haven't muted. It's stupid. Dude, what the fuck?
In the $1.5 million grand final, that will be 6 games tomorrow. Anything can happen, as we've seen, and tonight we have some heavy
I'm gonna throw my PS4 in this mode. I'll be back. I'll be typing in chat.
We've had 7 weeks before this of incredible gameplay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm streaming
over
the
8 weeks for Summer Skirmish. $8 million, and it all comes down to this. We've seen a ton of big names over the course of the last few days. Some progressing on, some eliminated early, and we've seen a lot of seen some outliers, some underdogs almost that have risen up, and I love seeing that. Anybody can win this thing, Jack.
Well, I can promise you some fan favorites will be participating tonight. We've got the schedule to take a look at, though, of how it will all break down. What we've seen today, it began with 3 different heats. That determined our players who will compete tonight in our qualifiers. Again, 33 players from this evening will head to the grand finals tomorrow. Some of the names playing, I mean, let's see, Nick Merckx, a little Liquid Chat, maybe a little Tfue, who knows? There's the format, though. 2 matches earlier today in the heats. Tonight, though, will be 4 games. And Ben, you see the rule set there. Break that down for the viewers at home for me.
Now, not only is elimination count important, but placement is as well, and that's kind of molded the way that some of these competitive players are determining how to approach engagements. 3 to 4 elims is 1 point, 5 to 6 is 2, and if you hit 7 or more, that's 3 points. On top of that, a top 10 placement is 1 point. If you get to 3rd, that's 2, and if you win the whole thing, a victory royale courage, that's 3.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good, but you know what's even better? $1.5 million split amongst the top 100 players from this week. If you qualify for the grand finals, even if you place 21st through 100th, you already earned $5 grand. But as you can see, it escalates quite quickly from there, with everything pointing towards that first place prize, $225,000 US. life-changing amount of money.
It's incredible. And 5,000 just if you make the grand finals, and the requirements from what we've seen the last few days, Jack.
Yep.
It's not over the top. Some of these players are making it through from the qualifiers, making it into the grand finals for the last day with even just 1 point and 5 or 6 eliminations, which means some players, a lot of players, are playing very slow. But that's not the only strategy we've seen. We've seen some incredible aggression, actually. We saw even yesterday, Aiden from Ghost Gaming was, well, it felt like he was playing a different game, game 1 and 2, jumping around out in the open, even ignoring building at times. He went into, you've seen some streamers, and I'm a victim of it, just weapon swapping just super fast just cause. It's like a muscle memory thing. We didn't see that too much before that moment, and he was leaving Tilted yesterday. We saw that. We've seen Animal dropped our first double-digit elimination game of the event so far. Sick. 10 eliminations in a competitive format like this is holy cow.
That's crazy. It's crazy. And we've even seen players who, through the 4 games, struggle for the majority of them, but then have one monster performance, one victory royale, which earns them enough points to qualify for the grand finals that take place tomorrow. Probably going to happen again here. Either way, though, we've got to catch up with how we got to this point. As we mentioned earlier on the schedule, we had 3 heats, and, well, we had some top performers. Heat 1, SSG Colton. Heat 2, NRG Kaysen, and then Heat 3, WPG Ranger, all representing some major organizations there, showing up big for their squads.
A number of these players, they're going to drop a lot of different strategies in here, but man, nothing gets better than falling in on your opponent. Those bounce pads from above, super important, especially the right time to utilize them and can catch your opponents off guard. It's tough to beat someone falling from the sky with a shotgun, Jack.
No, most certainly. And you see there the excitement after that victory. If that drum gun doesn't eliminate that opponent on that last bullet right there, you'd think the double barrel gets a second shot off. Here's Kaysen a little bit later on in his performances, and you see already 5 eliminations there. How about a 6th? Woo! The headshot crits from that rare drum gun, quite good. And, well, you know what's even better? A rocket to the back.
Now, you mentioned earlier a lot of larger organizations, really organizations of all size being represented here. I know right now already Trouble Boys has 4 players qualified for the grand finals tomorrow. World's Best Gaming has 3, I believe. FaZe, Cloud9, Liquid. We have players from all over the place showing up for this, and it's wonderful to see such an embracement of competitive play from these organizations that have been around for a very long time. They see the value of Fortnite and just how top tier the play can be, and it's wonderful to see. It's that level of inclusion that I think Fortnite on the esports side has been. It's fantastic.
Oh, they've been really pushing for it, and it's been paying off to this point. This is the biggest Fortnite LAN event on a competitive side that we've seen to this point. As we know, $1.5 million on the line. Again, stay involved in the conversation on social media, #SummerSkirmish. We mentioned some of the big names playing tonight. We'll take a look at the full participant list here shortly, but I mean, man, there have been some big names that haven't qualified for this grand final. I know people have been talking about, but
that's true.
We'll see tonight if anyone else falls quite short, because I know a lot of people have some high expectations for these guys that scrim day in and day out.
There are very dedicated players, like you said. A name we were discussing yesterday, Myth, who took time off streaming specifically to practice for PAX. Didn't work out this time, but there's more events coming forward for in the future for these players, and I guarantee you, players with determination like his, and we've seen Vivid put on an excellent show in previous summer skirmishes. It's not over for these players yet, and I would almost expect a competitive mindset like they have. They're going to take this as a learning opportunity. They're going to improve from it. They'll come out with positive mindsets, and they'll crush in the future.
Well, earlier today, we mentioned the Heat 1 winners. That was actually Colton. We caught up with him with an interview.
So the first game, I had to run quite a bit because the zone was on the opposite side of the map. So I got 2 porta rifts right off the start. So I used those to my advantage and got basically all the way across the map. And then I had a jump pad, so the jump pad got me high ground. I kept high ground most of the last game and just didn't rush any fights. I played it smart. Didn't have too many AR bullets, so I just kind of sat up top and just poked shots at people when they were down below taking fights. I think I got 1 kill off of that, so I just kept high ground, moved in the zone, and that pretty much got me the win. I didn't think I would win and then get a 2nd place. I was hoping I could get a top 5 placement. I got one the other night, but no, it definitely went a lot different than what I was expecting. everything fell in place perfect for me pretty much today. So tonight, I noticed a lot of people were not building. Some of them were just running in the open, and I had a thermal, so, I mean, that thing's dead accurate, so I was just poking shots. I was sitting on a mountain the entire time. They weren't building, so I was just poking shots at them. I did so much damage, it's crazy with that thing. I can't even imagine how many shots I hit with it. It's crazy. If I can get lucky with the safe zone like I did today, then good luck. I mean, that's the biggest thing I can say. It'll all be fun tonight.
He's got to be feeling good heading into tonight. Again, yes, a great start to the day for him, but his work is not done yet. Still 4 more games to play to try to qualify for that big grand final tomorrow. The pressure is on. He mentioned the thermal and people not building out in the open. That's a strategy we saw, you mentioned, from Aiden a little bit yesterday, where it's like, hey, I'm just going to kind of go for it. Hope that everyone's hiding in their little 1x1s and I can sneak to a better position on the map.
Now, I hope that he doesn't expect that strategy to necessarily work in qualifiers. You have a number of players that made it through from the heats, and they did so for a reason. You won't see very many of these players just not building. It's almost like a defensive reaction. Some of them, they run sensitivities that are a little bit higher than maybe you would expect. The reason being so that they can do quick 180s, put a wall up behind them the second they get shot or they get hit in the back, and stop taking damage. I would not expect a thermal to be as effective, but still, for something like this, where there's a lot of players that are taking slow, methodical decisions on their movement and their location, it'll still be very powerful.
Yeah, a lot of people not wanting to make risky plays when all they need is kind of 1 point. Their eyes are on, hey, I see to place top 10 maybe even once, and that might be enough to get me in towards that grand final. It's been the theme of this week so far, but typically the people who get those higher limbs, have that tiebreaker on their side, have been the ones seeing a lot of success.
Exactly. 1 elimination, I believe, 1 point and 6 eliminations. Yesterday was the bottom end of qualifying for the grand finals on Monday, which means, like you said, elimination count is very important. It's not necessarily all about points, because a lot of these players are ending up with, you know, anywhere from just 1 to 6, maybe even 7 points total over the course of 4 games. And so eliminations are weighted heavily, but that's not what starts the tiebreaker determination. Before that, Jack, it's actual victory royales, which is how we saw Animal come out on top of the leaderboards in day 2 qualifiers. Because he only had 14 eliminations and Aiden had 18, which is the highest we've seen thus far in any of the days. And I am excited because of some of the names tonight. We have Tifu and Nick Merckx and Liquid Chap. They're slayers.
Yeah, they most
You're going to see high elimination counts. I'm excited.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Now, we've got a great crowd here in the venue, and you know what? I want to give them something special. This is my decision. No, I'm just kidding. I was just told we're doing this.
Absolutely
and I'm super excited.
Decision.
I tweeted about this. This is big, folks, because this is actually so sick. Who wants to see the high-stakes LTM right now? Make some noise. Good. Good. Let's do it. Let's bring it up. This is absolutely awesome. The first look, the first footage of the Getaway limited time mode and the new item, the Grappler, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now. This has been the talk of all sorts of things online. There it is, another new item coming to Fortnite, and you know what? It's simple. Here's the plan. 4 safes have been loaded into supply drops scattered around the island, each carrying a large jewel. You and your crew must locate a safe, pick up the prize inside, and get away with the goods while battling enemies. The first 4 teams to make their way to a van with a jewel and a getaway win. Are you up for the job? Simple as that. Look, I mean, look, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? You see on the right side, the getaway vans, the safes that are on the map, all sorts of stuff going on. There's the jewel, picking it on up. Completely different way to play Fortnite, Ben.
These changes, the new modes that they've been putting in recently and adding a flavor change to the way that the game plays. And here we see, like you were talking about, the Grappler. Man, look at this thing.
Here's the Grappler, the first look.
Are you kidding me?
Sword around the map, completely changing it. You can take on some of these fights. Oh, I saw this clip earlier. Like, I cannot wait to do this.
Fly into the air. Boom. Imagine a double barrel right as you land.
Trust me, I can imagine it. There's the getaway van floating up there.
The jeweled llama. Jack, you got to get one of those for your house. Just saying.
I do. You see the team moving on up. They get to the van, they board it, and you know what? There's the
about some
victory
dance
royale.
moves before you leave, right? On the way out. What a ride.
I love it. And you know what? We mentioned all the stuff going on. You see the skins there. The glider was in flight. Tomorrow, actually, we'll take a look at the free high-stakes challenges and rewards you can unlock by completing them. Again, that is high stakes and the getaway, the new limited time mode, and the grappler, as well.
I expect within an hour, YouTube montages left and right of that thing. Places like Tilted Towers are going to be hot again, man.
Oh, for sure.
I
Hot
cannot
again.
wait.
The Tilted Towers has definitely always been hot.
Have you seen Paradise Palms, though?
That is true. That is true. That is true. Either way, I love all the additions coming on in. The glider looking so sick.
The money flying out the back.
Yeah, the different, you know, challenges you can do to unlock the certain tiers, the skins. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. The grappler being added on through. All these updates, man, keeping the game fresh. You love to see it. Either way, game one should be up here momentarily. Predictions from you tonight. We've got some big names.
We've seen ups and downs from a lot of these well-known players. I would expect Nick Merckx to set up base in Tilted Towers, as we've seen him do a number of times in the past. Tfue has played exceptionally well in previous events, and I would look for a very high elimination count from him, plus some scope AR shots. I even mentioned it, I think, day one or day two. He's the kind of player that'll build up in the top of a tower, establish himself in the upcoming safe zone, and just gatekeep. And elimination counts will fly. But then, like we've said in the past, Chap. Have you seen Chap in previous summer skirmish weeks?
He's decent.
One of the best ground players up close.
Yes.
His management of structures, as we've said in the past, knocking walls down with the pickaxe, instantly replacing, so he could take control. So he's the one that can edit out the walls, make windows, and take shots.
It's pretty nuts what he can do. I actually caught up with him earlier on. Saw them all hanging out. He was with Poach, Tfue, and them. We wound up, you know, I saw how Chap was playing. And again, there's Tfue, Nick Merckx competing tonight alongside Chap. But Chap had his keyboard, like, underneath his monitor, essentially. And then his mouse was, like, in front of the center of his body. So instead of how you normally have your keyboard on your left or your mouse on your right, whatever's comfortable for you, Chap was, like, playing like this. Does this make sense?
Yeah, no,
Can I?
Hopefully,
are you seeing what I'm doing?
This doesn't make any sense.
That was how he was playing. That's where his mouse was.
No human plays like that, Jack. He's got to be a robot.
He was, and he was arguing with his teammates that that was the elite way to play. We'll see how he performs. There is a look at everyone stacked on in to the players area. The Fortnite Summer Skirmish, 8 weeks of competition. They've all led to this point. To this point. The reason I said that is because I got told participants in my ear. Let's see who's playing tonight, Lupo. There it is.
Named a lot of names that you've seen actually multiple days in a row. You have to remember, if players came out here on their own volition and they did not qualify for the grand finals on Monday, they're given an opportunity. If they get up, if they got up bright and early and came back the next morning, they could give it another shot. You see Hysteria, one of those players specifically. I know that that Tempo from FaZe had to do the same thing a number of times. But you know what that says to me, Jack? That they're here to win. They're determined.
Absolutely.
And I hope they take previous rounds as learning opportunities.
There's Geomock.
We watched Slossy yesterday.
Man, I mean, there's so many talented players. United's Ashton involved as well. And then over to the final page.
Nick Merckx,
Dimes is there. Nick
C9
Merckx,
Blind.
C9 Blind
is that's a name we saw come up with the Ninja Vegas event. It's the roster here is terrifying, to be honest.
Bartologist, General. Tonight is actually going to be, I think, the craziest night of competition we've had to this point. I think it's setting a little bit of a tone, but you know what? Right now, I just heard some beautiful sounds in my ear. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle bus is about to take off. Game number 1 starts right now. There you go. Make some noise. Who will qualify for tomorrow's $1.5 million grand finals? Folks, there are some heavy hitters, as we just saw in tonight's competition, and it is finally here.
Now, we've got a number of players jumping out early, going to that bottom left corner. This is actually the heaviest we've seen an over-the-water drop. Players trying to get as low as possible so they can open the chute as late as they can. The idea there, trying to hit, there's a couple buildings down there with chest spawns early. Greasy Grove is an easy drop there, or even Flush Factory. You see, it looks like a pair. You see kind of spin around in the air looking at each other to do some tracking there. Tilted Towers, the home of Nick Merckx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players dropping in there. But everywhere, as we've seen, is going to be populated. There's going to be players playing outside of POIs. Early trap from Nick Merckx, as we were saying, a player to watch. People have seen him quite a bit and it feels natural here.
I would go as far as to say Nick Merckx knows that middle gray building in Tilted better than literally anyone in the world. He lands here every single game he plays. This is his home, essentially. He will navigate Tilted Towers better than arguably anyone out there. We'll take off his perspective for a second and swap on around, as there's a lot of engagements going on around the map. You see here, Wheels, Rex, Slang, all getting involved early on.
Now, you were mentioning Nick Merckx, just to use him as an example, but there's a number of players that are like this. People have drop locations that they trend to, and competitive players, they're going to learn that about their opponents before they come into games like this. So I would almost guarantee you that people that are dropping there, they know what a play there. The tack shotgun, green tack, a pair of shots there secure the first elimination for Rex, but he's not done yet. He's got the remainder of a 1v1 here. He's at 54 HP. That tack comes in big and gets Wheels for the double.
Wow, that last crit right there saves him, as Rex was one bullet away from getting dropped early on, but now 2 elims. And remember, we've got to stress the points, how it all works. If you get 3 elims, you earn yourself a point. 3 to 4. 5 to 6 elims is 2 points. 7 plus elims is 3. If you place in the top 10, you earn 1 point. If you get second or third, you get 2. And if you earn the Victory Royale, it's a +3. Godvat on your screen, he just earned himself an elimination. You saw Hysteria actually nearby with full HP, but now it looks like we're heading out over to Retail Row, where multiple players are stacking up with some big engagements about to begin.
Kairos in the southwest corner of Retail. This is a pretty common drop. If you're looking to push into Retail, because you see a number of players move in there, these 2 houses out here are a good spot to hit. There's a lot of brick. There are a ton of just stray trees you can pick up, and I believe 3 chest spawns, 2 or 3 chest spawns in those 2 buildings. And if nobody else goes, there's confident ammo. But right here, the third partying on Frankie and TK.
For people at home, explain the term third partying for someone maybe tuning in for the first time.
So 2 players are in a 1v1 situation. Maybe they're build battling. Maybe like you saw there, they're in kind of a medium range fight where they've both built mini bases just to establish some layers between the opponents. And a third player enters the engagement from kind of a side angle, almost an angle that isn't going to get seen initially. They take shots at just the right time to try and secure one of the eliminations, which is exactly what you saw Kairos do here, but he's got to box himself in because his opponent has the top-down advantage. Those pyramids to block ramp pushes courage are super important, especially the timing. You can catch people almost inside. Now, that edit, do you want to talk about how dirty that edit was?
That was a nice little play there. He moved and began to run to the opposite side of the ramp and then rotated it and then drop him on that opposite side. He's trying to break down his top structure because he's out of materials. Does tag his opponent once there, continuing to use that pickaxe, and he's realizing no mats. He's got to try to drop his opponent down to his level. Will it work? There it is. Can't quite hit a shot there as he is blocked yet again. The fadeaway. Won't have an opportunity there, just continuing to use this pickaxe. Now he's got him on his level. This is his chance. Kairos can't get it.
Loses track of Pupper in the middle of all the building.
As Pupper gets the elim.
Back and tilted. Joker Untamed pushing on his opponent right now. Lifts a shotgun shot, but gets lavish with a follow-up. And you saw there, he ended with 1 HP. You saw it going down to the bottom.
Just, again, show off just how much I know about Fortnite. You actually can't get weaker than having just 1 HP. That's the lowest amount of health you can have.
Jack, you're not wrong.
There you go.
You're not wrong.
You're welcome.
It's here, established in the UI building. Back over here, to set that destroys. Kev is at the sports complex to the west of Tilted, but he's not alone there. Jalakias is hiding underneath, and they're going to do a little bit of creeping. The audio cues, super important. Even editing, speedy edits as he's trying to get up above. Could have just built 1 ramp, but instead double edits on the way through.
Look at this zone.
A lot of players, hopefully they're seeing this. They have 2 minutes and 52 seconds to start making a push, because this zone is way west side. Snobby, greasy, Tilted, even Pleasant and maybe Haunted with Shifty Shafts in there. This is centered on literally who we're watching right now. They're smack dab in the middle.
I'm actually really surprised to see him going for so many hand cannon shots. Does get tagged up quite a little bit. Yeah, that was maybe hoping you get a quick little 1 shot there. Won't work out.
Especially with materials that he's sitting on right now. Probably would have been safer to go for some like a ramp wall and then just crouch and stand up and peek and take a shot and re-crouch to hide behind. Just an update for everybody. Pupper and Rex both currently have 2 eliminations, but nobody has more than that, which means nobody's got a point yet. 3 is the bottom end for that.
Here's a replay near Haunted Hills. Diabolic
This is Christo.
When you got that much HP, you think you're going to basically win any engagement you're in, especially when your opponent has just about 100 to use. The zone closing on in. We mentioned just how far west this zone is. Going to force everyone on the east side of the map, from Retail, Tomato Temple, Risky Reels, Paradise Palms, Salty Springs, to make some moves west. And when you've got that river in the middle, there's a lot of gatekeeping opportunity here, Dr. Lupo, to be able to kind of shoot down on your opponents and maybe pick up some free limbs.
Now, information just for people watching home, all of the Cloud9 players that didn't qualify yesterday are in this today, which means the entire roster could still end up in the grand finals tomorrow.
Yeah.
Speaking of big teams too, Liquid Chap, I saw the feed a moment ago, got his first elimination. Misfits taking out 42. Which is too bad. I believe he was at 2 eliminations, one elim away from a point, but got cut early. We're still 60 plus remaining, so there's no points for 42 MTU just yet. Kev trying to take shots.
Gosh, he's just praying that hand cannon hits.
He's been relying. I don't blame him. The thing hits like a bus.
Oh,
if
well, I mean,
within.
one shots.
Yeah,
Like exactly. In this scenario. Kev's just going to go for this one, though. At some point, you think he's using a lot for this fight. When will this engagement finally come to a close? They're one level away from each other. Kev's still hunting, still hoping it can work out. You see bouncing up and down, trying to look for the best area to engage from. Only 90 mats, and these are these early game fights that some of the top players talk about. Not having the chance to farm, not having the chance to loot. Basically, it's nothing left to his name. There's the elim finally.
But on the rotation, I was almost expecting at some point, if he pinpointed his location with audio, to drop off the top, maybe suffer a little bit of fall damage, but catches opponent off guard with an immediate shotgun shot.
And look at that. The second the elim comes in, just starts hitting whatever materials there are. Here's Rio.
Sentinel already has 2 players in the grand finals as well. This would put him at 3 if Rio does extremely well today. And it looks like he's got the determination for it. Kyle 182 going down. Puts him at an elimination.
And here's Chap. 1 elim to his name to this point. Absolute beast in Fortnite from everything I've seen from competing against him here. Just does get tagged on up, so only 87 HP.
Look at his materials already, though.
And that's what Liquid are best at. And I'm wondering, oh my gosh, what can you buy with... I was wondering what you could buy with those slurp juices there.
Sure, we'll see here in a second.
Machine.
This is his first elimination earlier. Those shotgun shots, the accuracy, even from up top on Bearded Derp down below him.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
So he actually does purchase a slurp for wood. So that's, for me, a great investment when you're down to just 87 health. Remember, the slurp was updated recently. It's no longer just, 25 health and shield. It now gives you 75 in total. Starts with your HP. So they're at 87 health. He'll wind up getting 13 HP, and then the rest of that 75 winds up going in to his shield, so he'll finish with about 62 shield there as well.
Now, Courage, I'm going to try and think off the top of my head. I believe it's maybe it's like a 4x4 or 5x4 base, number of squares that this building takes up. Nick Merckx has not left that building yet. He hasn't left that 20 square area.
And that was Chap who actually just ran right past him. What an engagement that would have been if it was Chap versus Nick. But here you go, Chap in the build engagement now, trying to stay above his opponent.
He actually ended up in the same box and had to fall out to save himself. He's going to drop down. Are you kidding me?
That's confidence. That's confidence. Stops, and is it impulse time? I believe so. He's going to look to just reset this fight, get away. If you heard, the opponent he was in the build battle with started getting tagged from a third-party engagement, didn't want to have to deal with any of that. He'll go ahead, get away. He's actually burned through all of his wood now, down to just 60 left.
You saw his loadout, Courage. He had a blue AR, a green suppressed SMG, you can see right there, and the heavy shotgun. And out of that box that he opened, that he pulled the impulse nades from, there was a gold heavy sniper. Would you have picked it up and dropped potentially the blue AR?
Listen, Chap knows better than I do. You could have potentially done it, but at the same time, maybe it's not his play style that he's going with. Another vending machine purchase.
This is Ashen. His partner, Jack, has already qualified. The shots out here at Lazy Links, accuracy, mid-air accuracy with SMGs, even a gray doesn't matter. They're hitting their shots.
The swap weapon is so key. With the way that the meta of the game is right now, if you're running a shotgun, you want that quick little spray weapon you can go to. You take, hopefully, that shotgun shot, get some high damage. If not, you swap on over to that SMG to finish off the elimination. Chap now back up to 300 plus wood, 900 plus brick. I believe he might have gotten a second elim there. now sitting at 2. So Chap just one elimination away from earning himself a point. That would be a fantastic start for one of the high-profile players here in the qualifiers tonight.
Now, I want to say I still think that the gold-heavy snipe picking it up in this situation, especially with how slow he's potentially seen other players play during the previous 2 days of qualifiers, just getting a 150 damage shot on someone on the move means potentially
it's
Tfue up top. Chap
versus Tfue is the fight going on now here, folks. Who will come out on top? Tfue was just tagged by a third party, so he's got no shields left. Chap playing from the low ground right now. These are 2 of the best Fortnite players in the world. It's what this competition is all about. Chap now beginning to build on up, looking to match the height of Tfue, or he just disengaged here.
He's moving past and looking to box himself in. He's building multiple layers to this little catacomb to make it so that Tfue can't track which building he's in.
Yep.
You have a number of these little 1-by-1 chambers attached to each other, and players are going to have trouble watching. He's got multiple layers, and he has the edit right now, so we can look through. He's then looking through the wood planks. He's trying to find Tfue in the structure that he's in. You see there, the edit. He can see it already, even though there's a ramp in the way, so he's still safe, and the nade bounces off.
That grenade's actually going to drop a bunch of Chap's structure. Here's Tfue now, 1 a limb to this point. Has a good amount of materials right now, just trying to keep those grenades going on in, and he's actually got 3 more in his inventory, so he's just going to continue to lob these on out, hope to knock down some of these opponents nearby.
You see there, he noticed he made a mistake and did not close the wall up, so he re-edited the ramp that he was standing on that he closed off the wall, close off the ramp again. Try to keep the layers between you and an opponent, because you don't know, Chap might have explosives as well. He could pre-fire a rocket and then laser down the single wall that might be separating him. So that's a smart play from Tfue to close his own build off.
And now he's beginning to move early because this next zone was revealed. He knows he's got to move a little bit closer towards Snobby Shores.
This is so far west.
This is the furthest west zone you could possibly have at this point, folks. So everyone continuing to move in this direction. You see Chap disengaged. You've also got Tenpo on your screen. Nick Merckx is still alive. He needs 1 more a limb for a point. Here's his opportunity here. Will Nick Merckx get on the board early on? One of the top console players in the world, one of the biggest names out there, and he's got 2 players below him, both without shields, but even for Nick, he's quite low on HP himself. He's going to keep this high ground for the moment. Blue drum gun in hand.
While they were swapping weapons in that spectate view, Kayun did have a double barrel, which we've seen used all the time, constantly, especially in these close fights like this, because Courage up close, if you're within basically bludgeon range.
Nick wants this right now.
It's a 1 shot.
He's trying to make it happen. Grenade launcher now being used. Nick Merckx going back towards the high ground. I think he needs to make sure he's got himself a floor that he can potentially bounce pad with in case this structure gets knocked down. He knows there's someone just 1 tier below. Again, folks, if he gets a 3rd a limb right here, he will earn himself a point, and 1 point has been enough for multiple players to qualify in the previous nights. Kayun is so weak, but Nick doesn't know. He's going to try to peek on out. Is this his chance? No! The wall blocks the shot. And he's still got a player close to him who's got a ton of health. High amount of hit points. The zone is here. This is kind of an all-in. This is an all-in from Nick. I think he's going to bounce pad. He's going for it all, folks. It's going to get dramatic here towards these moments. No!
He got caught out, pinched between 2 players, the one underneath him and Kayun, who has
and look at how weak he
26.
Was. 26 health.
Would have taken 1 shot. Rio, as we were watching earlier, he's at 2 eliminations as well. By the way, Flower, a fellow Rogue member, did hit 4 eliminations, which means he has 1 point already.
And Kayun, who just eliminated Nick, that was his 3rd limb, so he will be on the board as well.
Energy General has 3 eliminations. Rec has 3 eliminations. Misfits. Misfits GG. Gyre from Misfits has 3 eliminations. So there's only 5 players out of this with 1 elim at this point. You see on your screen right there, and 3 of those are already eliminated. So we have 2 left that have 1 point right now. Yep. A lot of 2s on the board that have already been eliminated, and 4 players right there. You saw Godvet, Diabolic, Rio, and Chap are sitting on 2 right now.
And this is something we've seen a lot from players, running just 2 weapons, maybe a drum gun and a shotgun, and keeping a high amount of heals. That's what Rio's doing right now. This was General. Found 1 right here. Hello, my friend. And
there's his first.
Sniffed out a 2nd here nearby. Yeah, there it was. Boom. That was how Flower was eliminated.
Jack, I don't think it's tough to sniff out the grenade explosions there. And you saw actually a swap from the, you tend to favor the heavy shotgun, but he immediately picked up the double barrel.
Now I might be running the double barrel. How
players are they're definitely showing how powerful a weapon like that can be in competitive gameplay like this, that the top 10 means a point, and players are going to play slow. They're going to stack on top of each other and get very close.
So right now you're seeing Kayun, who still has found 0 heals in the last 5 to 7 minutes. What is the thought process right now with this little amount of HP?
I think catching a player rotating is extremely important. You see, he probably won't make too many moves until he knows that maybe potential targets or opponents are already engaged with someone else. He's going to wait to strike. If you move too early, you're going to be the one that gets caught off guard. You're going to be the one that people have their eyes on. You also don't want to engage anybody. You only have 26 HP. So the second that you're essentially sending up a signal flare to say, hey, I'm here, please shoot at me.
It's Vape Jesus now in the build battle with Dat Muffins. Muffins 1 elimination away from a point as well. You're going to hear us stress that a lot tonight, folks, because again, 1 point from our last couple nights of qualifiers was enough to get our 33rd, our last qualified person in. As Muffins just edits the window, gonna peek on out, see what he can spot, maybe get a free tag here with that first shot accuracy. He's got the double barrel, he's got 2 med kits, he's got minis, but here's the one thing he's really missing, Ben, materials, down to just 70 in total that he can build with.
Now, for people that you won't be able to see this just yet, but right now, the white circle, the next safe zone where everybody's gonna have to move in 2 seconds, 2/3 of the players are already in there.
Yeah.
Only 7 are remaining outside of the safe zone. So there's not a whole lot of movement that has to come in. Looks like Snobby Shores was established by what was left of the player base for this game very early. You're going to see a lot of people like Tfue, very good at it. I think Nick Merckx called this a spaceship at one point, building these bases up high to get a top-down view on people. Look at these edits, too.
And this is a very Tfue-esque type play style right here, Ben. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna survive until the end, go for a victory royale. He's not someone that's going to be dropping 12 limbs. He'll finish the game with whatever he needs to get a point on the board. Here's Colton, who won Heat 1 earlier on. A great use of the frag grenade there to pick up the elim.
The timing to blow up the built materials and then immediately just shoot in as he sees his opponent move. That kind of timing is key. That's forethought.
Yep. Now, as this game continues to move on, remember, top 10 earn a point. We're at 19 players remaining right now. Everyone in the lobby thinking, hey, I see survive a little bit longer to get a free point on the board.
This is a third-party opportunity, and then some. You got 2 players literally mixing it up on top of each other. Crunch has the LMG and just spraying to see if he can land any shot. That LMG not super accurate from a
There's
distance.
2 players in this.
And there's one.
Eliminates one. Crunch, I think he wants to follow this up right now.
2 eliminations. They put him 1 point, 1 elimination away from a point. Just bombing rockets, and he's blown through those explosive rounds very quick. The rocket ammo, which typically you see held onto until late, but right now he's so focused on getting this elimination that it doesn't matter.
I think he goes for this now.
Point.
He got
tags on him. There's
he
no
got
more
tags. He knows this player is under 100 health, and it's time now for Crunch to go for this. He's getting third party yet again. He's got a ton of materials. I mean, look at this: 900 plus wood, 800 plus metal. But he wants this elim right now, trying to make sure his opponent can't pop any minis to heal themselves. It's 4 or 5 just below him. 18 players left. Remember, top 10 earn a point.
The edits are so fast in here. It looks like there might be a couple stumbles as he's trying to take a corner out, or just the top line of 3 on a wall, and it's maybe getting a little flustered in there because he knows he's got somebody else watching him in this engagement. He wants to secure the elimination on someone. Like you said, he knows he's weak already. So if somebody beats him to it, that misses out on that elim and potentially puts himself in a bad position against whoever's watching.
Well, Crunch is still bouncing around, going for these quick edits, looking through these walls, knows there's someone just below. Here comes the zone. People gonna have to move. There's Sean pushing forward. Tenpo still alive with max HP. Colton, who we've been talking a lot about so far today, gone, playing the high ground.
The position in the next zone is potentially going to start scraping a few players off, not too many. It's on the side of the hill.
Yep.
You hear the traps going down just to prevent people from kind of infesting the structure that has already been built. You're going to see people on the southwest side is already empty because everybody kind of had to shift with that bottom level outside of the mountain.
So right there, he was actually trying to connect his build to the mountain again to make sure that if the bottom was shot out, he would still have another layer to protect him. I don't think he got it off. Here comes General and Colton, though, moving on in. Everyone trying to make it out of the zone. Their little boat down to just 15 HP. Tenpo still quite healthy. Look at everyone hiding in these builds. Chap and Tfue, they just moved in next to each other. They're neighbors.
Yet again.
He's about to ask if he's got extra salt left over. Eats it for recipe tonight.
Chap's looking for a 30 limit. Might end up being Tfue. We'll have to see here in a minute. The next circle is going to force everybody to move. You see the mini-map on your top right. Everybody's going to go southwest. Plus, it's very uphill.
That's the thing. It's also uphill on this mountain. And whenever we see these zones on these mountains, Lupo, many people typically drop. This is going to be one where I predict we don't know our top 10, like we're still at 18 people. It's been 2 minutes and 42 seconds since the last time someone was eliminated. But I can promise you, the Storm is about to take matters into its own hands and have people get dropped left and right.
A stat that really highlights how top down, how close combat engaged. Like that shot right there, Chaos Gone gets the elimination with a shotgun as his opponent pushes up. But the longest range elimination thus far this game is 123 meters.
Yeah,
that's
and there you go. Storm just drops someone. Colton and Base Soldier each get a limb. Colton then drop to the zone. Here comes the builds from everybody. Tfue still in this one. 12 players remaining. Top 10 earn a point. Will Tfue strike with a point early on here? You've got to think he's probably chasing Chap up this mountain as he's trying to keep on his level. One player close. Tfue going for the engagement. Won't find it yet. It's Chap taking down Tfue, and you see the smile there as he looks over. And Chap's not done yet. He gets a second limb there, putting him at 4. My goodness, Chap showing up big here in game 1.
The next circle is going to be even worse. Chad getting dropped down to fall. He only has 30 left. He's got to box himself in and take every second. The second he has an opportunity to heal Courage, he's got to go for it because the fall damage combined with people taking shots from all over the place and just kind of how they look like little beehives attached to the side of this mountain. Yep. Now the next rotation won't be as risky. And here you go. This is Chad from just a moment ago. This is the bait. He saw it coming. That was switch.
That was Tfue getting eliminated in 11th, which means he doesn't get the point. That was him with 2. He had what, 2 elims and was in 11th. So if Tfue eliminates Chap there, he gets 2 points and arguably guarantees himself a spot tomorrow. Heartbreaking for FaZe Tfue fans out there.
He's got 3 more rounds though. Jack, it's not over yet. 6 players left. Chap, you're watching here with 4 eliminations of his own. 1 more gets him to 2 points.
He's got no mats. He's got to go for this. There's one. Hello, Chap!
Are you kidding me?
Chap! Can this man be stopped? 6 elims now. Top 3. There's another point as well.
Now Tempo, one of his opponents above him, well known for being exceptional at this game. You're gonna have to watch out for this little 1v1 here, especially, I mean, Chap only has 2 builds. You hear the C4 going out too. Here comes the structure coming down. He's gonna have to stay on his toes, watch for the edits you see above him. Now might be the time. If he's going for another third party, he's going to take shots. He's going to try and see if he can get a drop right there. Go for the shotty shot. He's going to try and drop the surface out. He has enough ammunition, Courage to do anything that he can to get him to fall down on top of him. Only 75 HP, though. He does have 2 traps left.
He's got to break through manually to get to this point. The edit! Tempo says, hello, my friend Chap. It's time to take a break for game 2. OT Divine versus Tempo. Divine has 0 elims. You saw Tempo just eliminate Chap. The shot's coming downrange. He's out of builds, and he wanted to drop down, but then the trap went off, and he's got to wait. Whoa, I can't do that yet. Trying to spray on in. 2 players left. It all comes down to this. Tempo drops Divine to just 17 HP. There's the elim, and there's the win. Tempo, congratulations. 4 eliminations, the victory royale. A monster game 1 from him.
Now, a number of times, even the last 2 days, we saw Tempo come into these qualifiers, and maybe the thought was take a different approach. You can even see here just some quality replacements.
Look at the builds he still had left. 700 wood.
Kitted to the teeth.
Wow. Congratulations, Tempo. In that victory royale, you see all smiles on his face. He knows just how big that is. So what, he got 4, I believe 4 limbs?
4 limbs
and a victory royale, so a point from that.
That's 4 points.
4. I mean, at this point, Tempo.
I'll see you on Monday. I mean,
we'll
I'm
see
just going to say it.
Yeah. And again, victory royales are also the top tiebreaker as well. So somehow, if 33 players all have 3 points, you'd think Tempo would be right towards the top of that, or 4 points, sorry, would be right towards the top of that. What a monster way to start day number 1. This place is packed right now, live in PAX West. Again, if you have a badge, come on in. If this is what it's like tomorrow for the $1.5 million day,
crazier,
this crowd's getting into it, and I love it. Having such a blast. That was just game 1 of 4 we have tonight. We've got all sorts of replays from that ridiculous game 1. Here's General from NRG. I mean, what a way to kick off day 3 of these qualifiers.
Absolutely. We saw both top-tier play and some very close finishes from a number of players that we've had our eyes on for a while. People that we've been anticipating, players like Tfue playing in this event every day thus far. Flower going down. General is just attention to position. The timing on dropping in and hitting the shots at just the right time. It's wonderful to see players so aware of their surroundings. Look at the shot, too. The edit out takes Pacifist down. and sits on multiple eliminations just from this one engagement at the sports complex.
And you also mentioned so many big names. You saw the battles that went down. I mean, Liquid Chap versus Tfue is kind of anything you could ever ask for as a competitive Fortnite fan. And speaking of Chap, we'll see some of his moments here. It all began back in the sports complex just outside Tilted. Went for those early game engagements. This was that second one we missed that got him all. Look at all these materials he winds up picking up. Puts him all the way towards 900 brick. But this was everything versus Tfue. If he dies here, he gets 0 points. Instead, gets that limb, earns himself 2 points alone with that limb, follows up with another as well.
That means that elimination on Tfue from Chap was literally, they were at the same place.
Yeah,
they were both 11 remaining, both only 2 elims.
Then he just drops on down and says, you know what, I feel like chasing more. And even at the end here, where I thought he was going to play this low ground and hope people drop down towards him, he just kind of goes for it all. Starts breaking into the builds, starts pushing towards him. Tempo with the quick edit did kind of shut him down. But still,
you have to give it to him, though.
Yeah.
The knowledge to know exactly when to push when other opponents are shooting at each other. It's listening. They hear the cues of shield dropping off. They hear the cues of players moving, even bandaging. That's the right time to push, and he's on top of his game every time it comes to that.
Works out for him there. Tempo eliminates Chap at the end and then goes on to secure that victory royale. We'll watch that one more time, too. Here's the top-down look. Tempo had so much health. He had maxed wood here. Literally, the other 2 players had 0 mats. And you see, even with that drum gun spam, he was more than fine with waiting it on out. Times it to where he knows the drum gun is about to be out of ammo. Doesn't spam another wall. Instead, the second his opponent runs out of ammo, that wall breaks, and then he just takes the free shotgun shot. Textbook stuff from Tempo.
He had just removed shield, too, so you had multiple signals to say now's the time to push, try and get the vine and get the win, and he did.
Did just that. So 4-point game from him. Already starting to see some of these big names come out early on of our 4 games tonight. I mean, we're going to get ready for game number 2 in a moment, but we've got actually the standings all ready to take a look at. Let's see where people stack up. You got to think Tempo's at the top there, and yes, he exactly is. But because of that tiebreaker, him and Chap both have 4, but he got the victory royale, putting him just above.
Now you see Liquid Chap 6 elims, 4 points. Jumpman with 3 eliminations and 2 points. But look at this, OT Divine, 0 eliminations. He played the slow game, methodical, waiting, because he knew that, I mean, you get to 2nd or 3rd, that's 2 points. You don't have to take anybody out.
There's all sorts of win conditions. Oh, Tfue with 0 points, but at the top because of his placement alongside the limbs he had, could not be closer to having 2 points. Either way, still finding himself in the top 33 at this moment. There's a look again at all the players ready to hop on in. The battle bus should be taken off here very, very soon. So intense. These live environments, completely different from playing to the comfort of your own home, Ben.
Now, I've got to reiterate, I know I've done it the previous 2 days. I got to do it again. These guys are all these players they're in a different building from us, which means they can't hear a single thing that we're saying.
Yep.
There's no outside noise. It's very quiet in there, so they have the ability to concentrate. They can hear everything. And it's the environment over there is, I mean, it's top tier. Granted, some of these players, they're not necessarily, it's not the gear they're used to using, but I'm going to be honest with you, we've seen some of these players put on a good show, and let's see them do it again, Courage.
Game number 2.
Game 2, the final day for qualifiers, trying to get in on a Monday, $1.5 million, and Jack, where are they dropping?
Where are we dropping? Well, we're following Tempo. We have to off that performance in game 1. Looks like he's heading right back towards Snobby, and that's where he landed last game and had the perfect zone. So he's like, hey, let's hopefully have it work out that way again. So he'll go ahead and fly towards that area. And when you're flying on in, spinning around, looking for exactly where other opponents could be dropping on in from. Looks like he'll have someone there on the screen. Can't quite read the name. But either way, some early engagements possibly for Tempo here.
Unlucky loot location came around with just some ammunition. You see a lot of these players, even while traveling, they're going to smack every single, any material source they can, because early game fights, Courage, 1 or 2 builds can make the difference between winning a 1v1 or not. And look, Slaying inside the house came up with a chug jug. He's got a blue AR already, and Tempo sitting on a gray tactical shotgun at this range is not going to be nearly effective. Shotguns, you got to be very up close. That's why he's using the build. Trying to get in. It gets a shot through the window. Are you kidding me? 80 damage. Leaves Slaying at 20. This chug jug could come in big if Tempo lets him get it off.
You got to
Tempo lets him use it.
But Tempo's
got to push.
Remember, he's only got 30. He's been tagged twice already, but this AR does 33 damage. So Tempo still has 34 health, meaning Slang is to hit 2 bullets. While he's only got 20 HP, Tempo has a shotgun.
The top right corner, you can see just how close these 2 players are. Third partying.
Tempo got a shield off. Tempo got 2 shields. Is he max shields now? And he's popping a chug jar. Are these guys both about to have 200 HP?
Full reset. Slang only has 4 builds. Tempo's bandage, so Tempo's gonna be at 175 if Slang lets him get the entirety of the bandages off, which he's going to. Slang's at 200.
Do you think Tempo heard that? I can't tell if Tempo heard that.
The trap placement. Hopefully Tempo heard that and does not push through the window.
He's only got 8 bullets. Forget everything else. He's only got 8 bullets. He's got to hope against his limb right here. He's out of ammo. He's out of ammo. He's dancing around. He's got at least a great pistol. That's his last line of defense.
He's got to push. And Tempo gets the elimination.
And you see, no. Can't believe it. Somehow, in the 2 rooms these guys loot, they each get max shields and a chug jug. Here's Nick Merckx early on, facing off against Ryan Rex. The dual pistols. Okay, Nick, earning an early limb. One of the first of the game.
At that point, there were only 97, so that was 98th place. 84 left right now, though. 2 minutes and 14 seconds until the circle moves. This is kind of a centralized northeast main circle, which means a lot of players, regardless of where they dropped, maybe only flush factory at this point, or even lucky landing potentially because of the path these players are going to have to take. Should be concerned. Everybody else can kind of take their time and build up some materials as they move. And Nick is totally fine inside Tilted. He's going to go through here. Players will always smack out all the furniture inside. It's not worth a lot of resources, Jack, but
every little
you knock
counts.
them down pretty quick, and there's a lot of them.
Early game when you can only build 10 walls, getting enough mats to maybe build 2 more, that's 20%. You can wind up earning yourself. Oh, big fall there from Jumpman. Sakairos now has the high ground. He actually falls and trying to hit a shotgun shot. Doesn't connect yet, and he's out of materials.
Jumpman trying to get the little peek over the top there. You saw him jump to try and take a shot. Backing out, hiding in his own box. He does have 5 bandages, maybe an opportunity to heal up, but Sakairos he has to apply pressure, which he is. And Sakairos goes down to Jumpman, very accurate. You saw multiple crits in there, and the shield disappearing. Sakairos only 28 HP.
He had 28 health.
He didn't take a single point of damage.
That's one that you want back. If you're Sakairos now, Kayun, 1 player above, 1 player nearby. It seems like everyone that landed risky is now getting in their fights. This big shield could make all the difference. There you go, wants a third party this engagement. Shotgun shots coming on in, can only build 2 walls. That's Joda just above. That was a perfect spray, knocks him all the way down. Brilliantly done by Kayun.
Kayun earns that elimination. Knowing the exact location where your opponents stopped up top, maybe potentially built based on the walls that were still being built mid-engagement, he says, you must be behind this rim.
Here's Cryo at Junk Junction.
Big shot takes Stratify out. Point blank tack hits like a bus, and the rate of fire is high enough that you can unload rounds, unload shotgun shells, and deal a lot of damage very quickly.
So it's kind of known by a lot of people. Chap likes to go to Wailing Woods, and he's already got 700 wood. He's pushed towards Risky. He's got 1 limb to this point.
Looking to pick up a second quickly underneath him.
Yep. He hears the double barrel. Now that it's been shot once, I think this is Chap's green light to go for this. Trying to stop him from getting the reload off. Chap continuing to spray on down. Drum gun in hand, so darn good for shredding these walls. But he doesn't have a ton of ammo. Does take a pretty healthy hit right there.
Ooh. Kayun picking up his second elimination.
Ooh, you heard the reaction from everybody here. The double barrel, when you are that close and it does that pure like 160 damage. Yeah, that's why it's now the new meta of shotguns to use in competitive Fortnite.
You saw right there that golden double barrel, even at kind of moderate range for a shotgun like that, the spread is very high and the damage drop off happens quickly. Over 100 damage while jumping over the top of his opponent. A quick 2-shot. And this is Tfue out in the little Wild West, the set of Pueblos out here. He's looking, trying to hunt down a player underneath him. Compact SMG, a shotgun, an AR, and a hunting rifle. stalking his opponent. Now, he has tons of materials at this point. We've seen players start to favor this drop out here because the larger rocks, Courage, come away with, wow, what a shot.
Yep.
Tifu picks up his second elim. Those large rocks, like I was saying, they have 50+ brick in them, and they only take a few melee hits.
He was blind from Cloud9, won a limb to this point. Again, you see immediately how these players just begin to break down structures when they realize they have so little materials. Whoa.
All back until the Nick Merckx looking for anything. You get a 9 and a 20 off there. The 50 damage just pushes up on Lavish and gets him to the bottom of the staircase there.
Nick's got 3. Nick's got 3 limbs. That's a point for Nick Merckx, putting him on the board as well. And it looks like he wants to go for more. He's not done yet.
Airco, a player we've seen a number of times in the past. It looks like Nick Merckx might be getting third party. Multiple players here in Tilted as he's trying to back out of this engagement and saying the position I'm in right now, he's getting shot from above. It's not good enough to go for an engagement that somebody already has the top down on him. You see in the feed, Tyler's getting double flower out. Here to Derp going down to a 189-meter rifle shot, but Nick found a chug jug.
Nick's like, sure, I'll take that. That sounds good to me, my friend. And Nick is one of the best players at navigating Tilted, right? Knowing the ins and outs, the little escape routes you can have right there, just sneaks away in towards this new building. Uses that chug jug to get to max HP. This is Crunch, who we highlighted a little bit back in game 1 with his quick edits and his fast building. And right there, shows off the edit power, gets that a limb.
Kevin Crunch both west side of Loot Lake, but they're not alone here. Tempo a little ways away between Tilted and their current location at these factories on the west side of Tilted. We might see a third party from him if he hears the engagement. They are in they're close to the edge of the zone though. Courage, they have 1 minute and 44 seconds before they have to move, but just so people are aware, there are still 2 players outside of the zone coming from Pleasant Park and Shifty Shafts, so we might see some drops to the Storm and the feed here. But Kevin Crunch looking for each other. Meanwhile, C9 Blind, Salty Springs locks himself in. He's listening, and the turbo build's going to protect the wall. He just has to hold down left mouse click while his opponent's trying to smack it out. He still owns it, so he can edit his way out. And he's gonna use that to his advantage. A lot of this structure, I believe, is still his, so he can edit these. But his opponent, like we've seen a number of times, they're going to smack him out. They're going to use a pickaxe, replace it, so they take control of the wall. They decide when the hole is open.
Should be a cleanup. You think
162.
162. Okay, well, now that he knows that this player's got under 40 HP, he just wants this, and that's what you talk about with him owning a lot of these walls. He can edit through. Here's another engagement. Can he clean up the limb? There it is. That was NRG Kasid who gets cut down.
Blind's got to feel good about that, especially after last round. I love seeing these players improve on their own gameplay, but Double Flowers stuck inside the house, already super low HP, walks in on Flowers, trying to use turbo build to keep his opponent out, but it wasn't fast enough, and he had already been through the wall location, gets a shot off, a very easy elimination just because of the low HP of Flower already.
You'll see, whenever anyone's in this scenario, they never sit still, even right. Even if there's not, always think that there could be. Because again, those third-party opportunities, someone's hunting, someone's watching at all times.
Colton, the winner from our first heat, goes down to Jumpman's tack shotgun. My apologies, double barrel up close there, and Jumpman's going to top off. Very edge of retail, very edge of the safe zone. Yeah, 3 eliminations. That's a point. He doesn't have to move very far. 47th Architect.